What's up, class? Right now I'm going to teach you about parameters. It's something that maybe could have been taught earlier, but I want you to be comfortable with Fusion before we looked at it, so it's not throwing too much at you. But this really can change how you design, especially if you go actually into the engineering design process. We're doing multiple iterations of design. Parameters kind of change everything. They take a little more planning from the beginning, but I think it would be very, very important. So it allows you to kind of put a title to or name variable to dimensions, and then because of that you can put them in relation to each other. So if you change one, it changes the other, which can be very important. Okay, and very easy to edit designs. If we do tab construction, which we will do for 3D laser cutting, you have to use parameters. But just in general, once again, if you're trying to make multiple iterations of a design, parameters kind of change everything. So modify, change parameters. So this is where we need to go to create them, and we're going to create them before we do it. So what is over here? So basically, what I'm doing is going to design a basic handle like we just did. Okay, so I'm going to create parameters for it. It's not going to be obviously the same design, but just it's a good example, I think. So the plus button here allows you to create parameters. So the first one's going to be the hole. So that's the name. Okay, I'm going to make it 0.5. Okay, comment diameter of hole, just so we know. Okay, so that, bam. Okay, and if this doesn't make sense right now, just kind of bear with me. Okay, and then the next one I'm going to do is thickness. So that's the thickness of the walls around the hole. Okay, into expression. I'm going to make really thick right now, so it's going to look awkward. Thickness of walls. Okay, and then let's see, one more is height. Okay, 4 inches or 3.5. Height of handle. Okay, and that's just the interior of the handle, but we'll see. Okay, cool. So then now we're going to use these to create our sketches, our models. So our design is going to be based always off of these. So once again, that's why it takes kind of planning. Okay, so now we're going to go to sketch the first part of the handle. So first thing is going to be the hole. So that's the interior. So bam. Okay. Oops. Hole. Okay. Then we're going to sketch a circle around it. So the diameter of that's that. So the diameter of this is, we need to include the thickness. So all you do is hole plus 2 times thickness, because it's the thickness on each side. And then hit bam. So it's going to seem pretty big because our thickness is big. Okay? And that's not right. Hole plus 2 times thickness. Why isn't that working? This is awkward. It's capital H plus 2 times, sorry. Now we're good. Okay. There we go. So it's 4.5. So it's 2 inches here, 0.5 here, and 2 inches here. Okay. So then we're going to stop sketch, and then we're going to extrude this profile with the height. Okay. Cool. And then now I want to add a sketch on top for kind of like the wider part of the handle. So I'm going to do a sketch on top here. Okay. I want it to be a circle. I want the dimension circle to be just a tiny bit bigger than the other one. So I'm going to say an inch bigger, so it's 0.5 on each side. So I say hole plus 2 times thickness plus 1. So no matter what, it's going to be an inch bigger than that. Okay, stop sketch. And then I'm going to extrude it. Okay, 0.5. So that's not based on anything. That's going to stay that no matter what. And then I'm going to go on the bottom. Okay, sketch. Bottom plane. sketch, circle. It's whole plus 2 times thickness plus 1. Okay, stop sketch. Still looking at the bottom, create. Hit OK. Okay, so now we have our handle. Okay, I'm going to create and assemble a little stick rod into the middle. So sketch, bottom again. Okay, just draw a circle over here. Okay, make it a hole. Okay, and then stop sketch. I want to add a new parameter real quick. Okay, this is length of the rod, so 14 inches. Length of rod. Okay, now I have that. I'm going to extrude this length. And okay. Okay, so now I want to assemble. I'm going to make them components first, right? So bodies, right click, make a body, right click, make a body. Okay, so assemble, bottom of that to top of that. Okay, let's ridge it down. Height. Oops. Let's do delta Z is height plus 1 is at this 0.5 and 0.5, and that's put it right at the bottom. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so now it's right at the bottom. So now let's go. Be like, okay, well that is the worst looking handle. It's way too big. No one can wrap their hand around that. So we go over to modify, change parameters, and I'm going to say thickness is all the way down to 0.5. Okay, height is 4 inches. Okay, we'll leave it at that for now. We'll hit OK. And bam, it updates the handle. And the cool thing is, like, though I change the height, all these things are in relation to that, so the layout stays the same, which is awesome. Okay, so once again, everything is made in relation to this, and so it takes a little more planning. When you want to edit it, it is very, very easy. Okay, with even enter, edit, whole. Let's do that. So we'll make this 0.25. On a lot skinnier. Okay, hit OK, bam. And the cool thing is, so like the big thing with this is, like, let's say we take into account tolerances, which we haven't talked yet, which we will when we start printing. The problem is it doesn't print perfectly, so if you make the rod here the same exact size as the hole, they're not going to fit together. So you make the rod slightly smaller than the hole, right? So let's go over to here. Let's go to this sketch. Okay, and then let's make this hole minus 1/16 of an inch. So it just gives us a little tolerance. Okay, okay, hit stop sketch. And then now we look, there's a slight gap there, which is good, because then this will be a little smaller of a hole because of the way printing. This will be slightly bigger, so it'll allow it to actually fit in. So that's something you need to think about when you print, and it's easy to edit that if you have parameters. Because now, no matter what I change the hole to, it's always going to be 1/16 smaller for that tolerance. And that depends on the printer and the accuracy of the printer. So let's say we make it 0.75 now. Okay, bam. And everything got bigger with that, which is huge. Okay, so once again, parameters are huge. We'll go over them today in class. Thanks, guys.